Actually, I'm gonna adjust this controls. Going back to what I had before, because I don't. I don't like the way I set them up. So, that one. Park and brake. Go back to this one.
That got old time Mac they got.
Huh?
World of Trucks, they got like a. It's an old time Mac.
It's probably a mod. A lot of people do that. I mean, I've even posted pictures of them truck mods that I use.
Alright, we gotta find a load. Where are we?
I forgot. I'm in my control thing, control manager.
See where we are here. Look at the world map. We are in Milan.
Okay. Oh, yeah, we're in Italy.
So we gotta run back to Geneva, Bern, or Zurich. Maybe we did go to Italy instead of Austria. I thought we went to Austria.
I thought so too. It's not a.
Let us see here. Yeah, we went to Italy. Alright. Geneva, Bern, or Zurich? I have a Bern. Milan to Bern. 6 grand. 3 grand.
Just
10 grand. 15 grand. Ooh.
drive.
So this one is, it's scooters. It looks like it's the soft side. It's running Milan to Bern, and it pays 15k in 15k euro.
Where?
Bern. Let's try to go up to Zurich. Milan to Zurich, that would put us closer to Austria.
I don't see it on mine.
The Bern one?
I got olives.
It's scooters. Oh. Okay. It might be because it's fragile.
Oh, I see it. I see it. I just have to keep scrolling. I see it.
So 15,000.
14.5 for me.
Well, I say we grab that one.
Grab that one.
Yep. Since you see it, you can grab it off yours. I'll grab it off mine.
Yeah.
And we'll meet in the middle.
Okay, here we go.
Going to RT log.
Sure. Already past that point, dude.
We have stop to dot engines.
I'm gonna throw a little fuel in it, in the old tank, before we roll.
What am I at?
I have plenty, but I figure why not top it off now, since we're here. 28.56 gallons.
My cup holder's in a bad spot.
Like your real life cup holder or the one in your truck?
The real life cup holder. I thought it'd be a good spot, but it's actually kind of more in the way than anything. Oh well, I'll find a different spot for it later.
Headed to the pickup point. It looks like we got an hour and 53 minutes, 117 kilometers.
Oh, fun.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. They apparently didn't make anything close, huh?
Why would they do that? That'd be too convenient.
Because it's too convenient.
So I found
Turn right.
the steering wheel that the Moza steering wheel is based off of.
Yeah.
Turn
So
right.
based off the Mercedes-Benz Actros. Maybe not that style that you're driving, but the newer style.
We're stopping. We're stopping. I don't know why. We are literally stopped. But I think I'm gonna go around them. Oh, and they
He's
started
moving.
moving.
He's moving.
Get ready. Turn right.
I think it was a intersection thing. They do that a lot.
Whoops.
Whoa!
I didn't see nothing.
I did. Okay, I'm gonna go on this guy.
I think I'm gonna stop up here and fix my truck.
Whoa! What the hell is that?
Go straight on.
It wasn't me.
That tanker just backed up and hit the freaking pole. Oh, he's continued to back up.
Finding a new route.
He's got a full-on jackknife going.
Nice.
Never mind.
Don't honk at me, honk at that guy, bro.
You should honk at me because I'm the one that smashed into him. I mean,
So you caused this mess.
I have no idea what you're talking about. There's a Scandinavia dealer up here.
Scania?
Yeah. I always think it's Scandinavia. That's why I say it that way.
Scania.
Service. Let's see. Repair all.
I should probably repair my truck after last time.
3K. All right.
Drive safe.
Shit.
Up has to go.
How do you do the what do you call it? The blinking, not the blinky light, the overhead
Beacons?
light. Yeah, the beacon lights. B?
I don't know what the default button is, but I have it programmed differently. I forgot what the default is.
Well, let's take a look, shall we? Options.
How much do I owe? Nothing. Wow. I just gotta replace the tires. Oh, service recommendations. $2,000. I'm gonna replace the tires. $9,000.
Beacon is 0 is O. Are they going? I can't tell. Or is it 0?
I don't know. I'm not in there. I'm trying to get. I don't think this truck can have beacons.
Let me go into. Let me do 0. Let me go into mode. We're for our down photo mode. Photo mode. Photo mode. Photo mode. Yeah, they're going right now. Oh, I know why you can't see them so well. There's a bunch of lights in front of them. Okay. Alright. But they are going. Okay, cool.
Yeah, I don't have the option for beacons in this truck.
Alright, I'm rolling. And hopefully this time we don't hit something. So, cause a major accident behind me. I mean, you don't hit something. So cause a major accident behind you.
Like you hit that wall.
What wall? I didn't hit a wall.
Oh, you don't remember?
I remember all kinds of walls. I remember the one you hit in your last vid.
I remember the one that you hit.
Turning on my video recorder. You mean that wall?
Yeah, that wall.
Yeah.
Not to mention that car that you hit right before that you didn't capture, but I captured it. I saw everything.
Oh, the one that you damn near flipped over on? That one? That car? Is that the one you're talking about?
I was just
testing your shocks.
Yes, that, and I wanted to make sure that load was fully secured, so I had to test it out.
I get it.
Whoever strapped that load down knew what they were doing, because that load did not even budge an inch.
So who did you pay to strap down your load?
I don't know.
I don't know.
But I want to hire him again.
Because I'm pretty sure they welded it to there. Because the way you were flipping around,
whoa! Fucking asshole!
Hey, don't call me an asshole.
I have my turn signal on, and this guy pulls out in front of me, just rams in the front of my truck. I just got it fixed.
Sons of bitches.
And I got 2% already. Jesus, I'm going back.
Are you really?
Yeah, I'm going back. He just caused 2% damage worth of my truck, man.
Yeah, that means you have 98% that isn't damaged.
Yeah, well, I had 0 before that numbnuts decided it'd be a good idea to just...
I still have 1%. I think it's permanent damage.
No, if it's damage, it might be tires.
1%?
Yeah, it might be your tires are worn.
Oh, yeah, it could be, I suppose.
I had my...
Whoa.
I just got brand new tires.
Whoa! So. Slow down, Chuck E. Cheese. That was flying.
Alright, back at it again. Alright. Service.
Wait. We can't do this.
Why?
We need to drop this load because we already went from Switzerland to Italy.
Yeah.
We can't take a load from Italy back to Switzerland. It won't count.
No, it won't.
Yeah, no. I'm gonna pull this side of the road. Ooh. That guy.
All right.
flew
So
up.
we're dropping this.
Yeah, I'm gonna drop that one, and we need to go to a different state and try again.
Alright. Abandoned. Thankfully there's no abandoned cost.
Well, it's
Alright.
World of Trucks, right? So
Yeah.
I will also abandon it. Abandon. So where we are now, we want to go.
Well, we can go to... I don't know the name of that country.
We did France. We did Germany. We could go. There's Belgium, Czech Republic,
Slovakia.
Austria. There's
Slovakia, Croatia.
Slovakia. Yeah. Let's look at Slovakia. Let's see if there's anything coming out of Slovakia. Let's see. That would be.
We wouldn't be able to see it until we get there.
Yeah, but we might be able to pick something up from Milan too. Ljubljana. Milan to Ljubljana. I think that's how it's called. I'm gonna look in the L's here.
I would have just used Google. Translate.
Whatever.
Look that up.
There's nobody paying attention to me. Okay, so I have compact generators. This is JCB, 10 grand. Airmail, which is 18 grand. Those are the only two I got.
I got
It's
I would do the airmail, pays 18 grand.
okay. All right, let's do airmail then. Let's hook that one up. Maybe we can get there, grab a load, run it over to Switzerland, and then we can call it a day, depending on how long that'll take.
Bare minimum, at least we can get
Oh
there
shit!
and get it set up. What?
I gotta turn my ass around. I'm going in the wrong direction now.
See, it's a good thing I turned around then and went to fix my truck.
Yeah. All right.
Luckily, that guy just full on.
Yeah, I gotta go up quite a ways in order to turn around. Why can't I turn around over here? Maybe I can't go this way.
Caution. Please watch the speed.
Yeah, I don't. I got a feeling that would be a dead end for me, so probably should skip that one. Alright, I'm gonna get turned around and head back the other way.
Alright. Do what I went to my button configuration, and I can actually pull up the map now.
And then exit right.
Okay.
Oh, that's annoying.
Right.
So I can just press a button and pull up my map
That's what I do on mine.
instead of having to go to
Escape?
like, yeah.
Yeah, I had to I programmed a button on my steering wheel a while back because I was tired of, because in Convoy you can't yeah, you can't do it.
I mean, you can do it. It just pops up an overlay.
Yeah, but you still got to do escape, and then you got to do the map button, and
Yeah, so it takes more time to do that. Where I can just do the map button and it pops up the overlay. So as long as I'm moving, so I can see where you're at. And I thought I did a tab button, but that's not working. So that's what I was messing with when I almost flipped my truck and trailer. I was trying to zoom out to look at locations.
do rest.
Rest areas.
Yep. I know, man. I was there.
I know you were. That's scary.
Not only that, but I recorded you trying to fly with a tractor and trailer. It was pretty fun.
Hey, you know,
Had it ass end flying like it was on its own free will.
Caution. Please mind.
Looked like you were twerking it. Twerking.
oh boy.
Yeah. All right, I'm heading in the right direction finally.
But yeah, I was looking at, because I did a quick job on my other profile.
Mm-hmm.
And I did it was a Mercedes-Benz Actros, newer model.
Mm-hmm.
And the steering wheel looks identical to mine.
Oh, gotcha.
I mean, the buttons are different, but the shape of the steering wheel is almost the exact same. So.
Bus just passed me, and I thought, man, we should play some Bus Simulator. You know who else plays Bus Simulator? Jeff.
Oh, does he?
Yeah, well, he used to. I don't know if he still does. I haven't followed Jeff in a long time. I mean, I'm still subscribed to him, but I call him Jeff, but I don't know him from Adam, so I probably should just call him Fabiano.
Yeah.
Because I really don't know him personally.
He's one of the few that I started watching before I started playing American Truck Simulator, though.
I was playing American Truck Simulator before I watched him. I used to like to watch him and Bugs and Polecat.
Yeah.
When they would play like Wreckfest together.
Yeah.
That was a good time. It was a good time watching them play that. I would love to get a couple of us together recording and playing Wreckfest because
Breakfast.
that's just a blast.
Yeah.
If you got enough people, man, you could do a whole full on, 6-person race or 8-person race or whatever, make it really decent.
A lot of people vote for that.
Well, you need eight people. I mean, what the hell was that?
And then exit right. Exit right.
Well, can you imagine doing the couches with 8 people?
Oh God.
That would be a blast.
No, that would be horrible.
That'd be a blast. No different than you twerking with your trailer.
Oh come on.
You were
I was
twerking it.
pretending I was a dolphin.
Oh, is that what it was?
Yeah. Alright. I got my trailer already.
Oh shit! I just turned on red. Oh. Oh, I didn't get a ticket for it. Don't you usually get a ticket when you turn on red in Europe?
Yeah, usually.
There's a cop right here in front of me too.
Wow.
Uh huh.
What kind of luck do you have?
There's a donut luck.
Apparently there's no button that I can use. I have to use tab in order to zoom out on the map. It's kind of annoying.
Yeah. That is the only advantage I see to their steering wheel pedals and their stick shift is that it's already pre-programmed.
Yeah.
The only advantage. Because I'll tell you, going from American Truck to Euro Truck 2,
At the roundabout.
my keys are completely different. It's kind of annoying.
Yeah, and plus it's a plug and play input wizard and then everything's mapped the way they should be, and there's symbols and it already says what the buttons are for.
Yep.
So everything's in the exact same spot.
And then turn right.
While we're waiting, I am going to move my cup holder
Turn right.
from this spot that I thought was okay, proved to be not,
It's a nice ride.
because it's just in the way of my button box. What about here? Here. My viewers are just going to be staring at the cab floor.
Oh, that's nice. Aw, that's nice.
Yeah. I did move my microphone for recording a lot closer though.
Yeah, it makes you sound better, louder. You were pretty quiet in the first couple ones. I saw the one you did that you uploaded today, and you sounded better in that one.
Yeah, that's with the new mic. So.
Let's go.
All right, if you want to
in a
roll,
couple
I'm
days-
ready.
Give me 1 second. In a couple days, I got our Nebraska trucking coming out.
Is that the first one we recorded it with?
Yep.
Okay, I could probably release that.
It's a full 4-hour thing, 4.5 hours that I did. So I just put them both together. Let's see. That seems like
It was a 4.5 hour that we ran. Oh yeah, we did, didn't we? It was a
'cause
long
we
one.
did it. It was over the course of like at least 2. It was 3 days. I decided to splice it all together and put it in one. I might
Oh,
do the same for this. It depends, but this one this one's gonna be really long.
well, that's because we got to go to 10 different locations, 10 different states or countries.
Yeah.
At the roundabout.
I thought about live streaming, but I don't know if my internet be able to handle us convoying and me live streaming at the same time.
My internet can handle it, but you got 50 feet of cable, and you're gonna lose some.
Yeah.
That's the only disadvantage you'd have.
Exit now.
Plus, then I'd have to watch the chat and as we're doing it, so that's more internet being used.
Well, I mean, realistically, you might. I mean, today you dropped that one. Well, it was 6 hours ago when I came upstairs. So I'm thinking probably at 8 hours now, and I'll bet you have maybe 12 viewers.
Yeah.
I've seen it
not
so
that
far.
much.
So I'm thinking that you probably won't be doing a lot of chat talking.
No, not really.
And if we're running a convoy, I mean, you can easily jump in and do your. No, don't stop there, damn it.
I don't know, but I thought about doing that, especially for these longer convoys.
Mm-hmm.
There it is.
Honestly, the best time for us to stream would be Saturday night.
Yeah.
Yep. You get home, we'd stream, because then we could do a long one.
Yeah.
You know, Sunday night's not so great for me because obviously I work Monday through Friday.
Keep left and then turn
Yeah.
left.
My days off are weird.
Yeah,
Sunday, Monday.
I know.
Turn left.
Alright. Getting on the highway.
On a highway to hell.
Exiting Milano.
Highway to hell. Is that what that means?
Yeah.
Looks like no Milano allowed here. That's what I read.
Just like if you see like a speed limit sign
Mm-hmm.
and it has that cross through it, it means speed limit restriction ends. That doesn't apply to lorries as we're driving. Because we're
Yeah,
subject to
that's
the European.
that's British speak.
Yeah.
It's lorries. Oh,
It's
man,
like it's
lorry.
at 90 right there. We got a toll.
Yeah, I know. I see it.
I'm gonna be in the red lane because I don't want to stop for the toll. I'll just have him get it from my license plate.
I'm on a highway to hell.
Yeah.
Well, this is the beginning
does-
of the toll.
Yeah.
No.
I hate that you have to go so slow for the gate to rise up.
Yeah, that's to slow your butt down, man. So you're not doing 100 miles an hour through the toll booths.
It says 30. I was doing 25 and I almost hit the gate.
Whatever.
There are times where I'm doing 30 through that and I'm like, is that gate gonna open?
Caution. Please watch the speed limit.
He wants me to watch my speed limit. I'm watching it. It keeps going
So
up.
yeah, I can honestly say, after driving that Renault E truck, it is very. Whoa, plane just took off.
Mm-hmm. You just saw that now?
Yeah, right now another one just took off.
Oh, I just saw the big 747 taking off.
That's what it was. Yeah.
Yeah. I saw that as we were getting onto this highway, not
Losing the right lane.
while we were on there. Yeah, I see that. This car's gonna try
Anyway.
to squeak in front of me.
And I
Screw
moved
you,
all the way
car.
left. I moved all the way left. There's a couple things that I noticed, other than the fact that it's just really quiet. the air regeneration, you have to have it in neutral, and you have to be putting your foot on the gas in order
Mhm.
for. I can't really call it gas, can you?
No.
The accelerator.
The
Um,
accelerator.
um,
Aluminium.
in order for it to regenerate air, because you need some sort of power to do it, and it doesn't produce power at idle. Um, when you're reversing, you're better off having the engine brake on, so that way you can slow down and it doesn't go so fast. And then when you're coming to a stop, you're better off having full engine brake power, so that way you can actually come to a full-on stop. Otherwise, you put your foot on the brake even halfway. Like in this truck, it'll stop. That truck, it'll like it's doing like like regenerative braking, so it slows you, but doesn't slow you enough.
Mm.
So you want to put your foot to the like heavier on the brake, and then you end up, wow, that car's flying. Um, you end up like squealing your tires, locking your brakes up.
Gotcha.
But you'd have to,
I
I
think we
would
got a
say,
border crossing coming up.
do we?
Yeah, it looks that way. I don't know what that is. It's
Yeah,
a
it is. I
green
just saw
thing
the
with
outline.
something or other.
Oh, I'm speeding. Doing 90.
I figured you were speeding. You're like pulling away from me. And I'm doing 80.
But yeah, I would. You have it on yours where it's when you took when you put your brake on, it's automatic engine brake.
I do, yep.
So like you have a good setting on. If you don't have that, you'd have to have a button configured to engine brake and turn it on. And then you'd
Yeah,
want to change the power, because you don't want it on full power just to slow down,
right.
but you want it on full power to stop.
I think when I hit 200,000 euros, I think I'm going to buy another truck. Got about 55K to go, give or take. When I buy the other truck, I'll put somebody in this truck, and then
I'm at 42,000 euros.
I'm at 155,000. I don't know if I said that. I have 55,000 to go. 45,000, sorry, 45,000 to go to get 200,000. That's what I'm going to do before I buy another one.
Yeah. Speaking of that, I just paid a loan.
Nice. Good job.
Yep.
I don't have any loans. I don't take out loans. I don't take out loans because it just either you're.
I usually do for my first truck.
Mm,
I think this one I did because I upgraded, and
the only
then
the only time I take out a loan for the first truck is if I'm dying to have my own truck. I'm tired of slip seating. That's the only time I'll do it.
I did it so that way we can do the Wilden trucks.
Mm. Yeah. Oh
And
yeah.
I didn't.
For the first Euro
Yeah.
two.
Yep. So and then
I feel like I'm really trucking. Driving a
I
truck,
think
drinking water, eating gum, smoking cigarettes. Not smoking a cigarette.
the healthy lifestyle.
Drinking Diet Coke. Running 19 hours in one trip. All the good stuff.
All the joys.
We're not getting off anywhere quickly, are we? Because I'm in the middle
No.
lane.
No, I'm in the middle still.
Okay.
I'm cinematic cruise at 80.
That's where mine is. I haven't stopped doing 80. Well, apparently a bus is racing. It's me and a bus are we're drag racing and he's winning. That bitch. Stupid bus.
We have a tunnel coming up.
Oh, good.
Hey, look at that guy farming his field. Got a harvester. Combine harvester. That was so
Oh,
anticlimactic.
I see where you are. I see where it is. He's not even doing anything. It's just sitting in the field.
Yep.
Lame.
Yeah.
He won't make no money sitting in the field.
Those crops are ready to harvest if if Farming Simulator 22 is telling me anything.
True. That was exciting.
Yeah, my horn was a little anticlimactic.
I changed my horns from the dual the twos back to the ones.
Yeah.
Sounds a little better. Not much, but a little.
I don't have no air horn.
I ain't got
Either
no
I
air
have an
horn.
arrow, either an arrow deflector or an air horn, and I chose arrow deflector.
Hmm.
But I can't even get beacons on this truck.
I can't even get radiated. Well,
Well, you know, in Fallout,
can if you try.
I'll turn into a ghoul.
Drink your water. The nice part is if you drink enough water, when you go to the bathroom, you don't need to turn on a light. Everything will glow.
I think there was, yep, Fallout 3. There was, Nuka-Cola Quantum. There was a report that Nuka-Cola Quantum makes your pee glow.
Yeah, I don't doubt that.
You're gonna be in the
Red lane,
middle
copy.
lane.
Middle lane?
Middle or left?
Damn it.
If you don't want to have
Whoa,
to stop.
whoa. No, you stay right there, bitch. What the hell is going on? These people are driving like idiots.
The left 2 will make you not have to, it'll do the telepass.
I like being telepathic.
Yep. Some people don't though. They find it a burden.
Being telepathic?
So, when it comes to an evil playthrough,
Yep.
I'm thinking Institute's probably the best if you did Raider.
Yep.
Because if the pack already sent you to kill railroad agents, that they're kind of out of the question. Preston Garvey can go
not
after
necessarily.
himself.
Not necessarily. Because in that situation they're used like if you go up against the Enclave. Let me think about this. So if you had a quest to go take down a Brotherhood of Steel encampment or something, you don't lose points against Brotherhood of Steel by taking down that encampment. It's part of a quest, like a minor quest line, so you don't lose points doing it. So even though I killed railroad agents, it doesn't put a bad taste in the railroad's mouth. And to be fair, I'm the overboss of Nuka-Cola, right? And yet, yeah, I just freed Preston Garvey. I was a total dick to him, but I just freed him from Concord, and he's like, hey, why don't you come to Sanctuary with me? And I'm thinking, why do I want to do that? So, I think Institute would be the play, for me, at least. Other people may want to do Brotherhood of Steel.
Well, the reason why I'm thinking that is because you didn't do Far Harbor yet. If you
No.
do the Institute, one, you don't have to do settlements. It's strictly Raider. Because even in the railroad, you have to do settlements.
Well,
Right.
now, okay, so in order to get to the Institute in the beginning, you have to side with the Railroad or the Minutemen or the Brotherhood of Steel. That's the only way that you can get to, but you have to go to the Railroad in order to get the Courser chip. Tinker Tom to look at the Courser chip. So you have to go at least to the Railroad for that portion. Then you have to use either the Minutemen, the Brotherhood of Steel, or the Railroad to build the teleporter to get you to the
Into the Institute.
into the Institute. So no matter how you do it, you have to be aligned somehow to somebody. Now, do you have to stay aligned? No, absolutely not. You know, especially as a raider. Think about it. If you're a raider, you'd be using everybody and their cousin to get what you wanted because you don't give two rats' asses about nobody but yourself.
Yeah.
It's
want
all
to be in the
about
right
you
lane.
making the money. So, it
Oh
doesn't
man.
matter if you use the railroad and then you use the Minutemen and then you're like, fuck you all. And, at that point, it doesn't matter.
I don't know if you heard, but right lane.
Yeah.
I mean, you got a point because I mean, technically, that's what you're doing to become overboss. Is just using. I don't. I
Not
don't do
real, not real words, huh?
that. I almost said utilizing, but you're kind of am. But you're using the different factions for your own personal gain.
Well, I
Those are the
mean,
right lane.
isn't that what a raider does?
Yeah.
Doesn't raiders really just go around using the Commonwealth to their own gains? You look at Abernathy, for example. Abernathy's complaining about the raiders that came in and killed his daughter. For what? They were stealing his food. They were robbing him and stealing his food. Finch Farm. The son goes and joins the Forge, which is a raider group. And in the process, they lie to the son, but the father, they're literally going against Finch Farm for the food and stuff because raiders are not farmers.
Yeah.
So I think ultimately the best combo would be Raider and Institute. That's my opinion. I mean, to me, and then to top that all off, to make an absolute asshole of a character would be ideal for that playthrough, because Raider doesn't give two rats. They're kind of like honey badgers. They don't give a fuck. You know. They don't care about you. They don't care about anybody. All they care about is getting high and stuff. Now I was thinking about changing my build a little bit because I was doing the primarily agility and endurance, and I was thinking that I could build it more towards a strength. Let me see. I think it's endurance up to chem resistant, and probably intelligence at least up until I would try to get at least into chem maker, and that way I can make my own chems, and then I'm resistant to them, so I can take
Are you
chems.
doing power armor?
I don't know yet. I did power armor on my beta testing for this playthrough for the Nuka Cola. I did power armor, and I'll tell you, it worked out fine. I didn't run out of power cores. I always had just enough. Um, I'm yawning.
We're exiting.
Yeah, I see it. So I can use power armor, yes. And for a strength build, you're going to want to use power armor. That's the only way you're going to get up to 11 strength. Without
Never mind.
actually
Stay
having.
left. Stay left.
Stay left? Oh,
Yep.
oh, yeah, gotcha. Oh, you didn't want me to twerk my trailer too? Come on, man.
Nah, I don't want to risk it.
Anyways,
Risk it for biscuit.
risk it for a biscuit. Anyway, but I don't know how easy it would be not having power armor, because I'll tell you, anything in the well, it's not called the combat zone, the one with the all of the robots.
Uh, Tantrum?
No, no,
Dropco?
no. In Nuka Cola world.
Oh.
Anyway,
Cool modeling plant.
no, not the bottling plant. But anyway, it doesn't matter. The center place where all of the control panels and stuff are that you have to light up. In that place, the those robots they have in there. One shoots nuka quantum shots at you that explode. One hit by those will kill you instantly. And you did hear when I said we got to find a resting spot, right?
Yeah, I did.
Okay. And then the frothies, they're called the frothies. They're the like the Codsworths, but with like square tops. Anyway, they radiate you. They use a form of whatever it is that radiates you. So it would be pretty hard without power armor to really. But then again, I mean that's part of the challenge, I guess, is to try to do it without power armor. That would be a heck of a feat if you could accomplish it.
Well, the reason why I was saying that, I mean, if you're taking chems, so if you're like full on power armor build, then I'd say Brotherhood because you can get some really nice power armor.
Mm-hmm.
But if you're taking chems, Brotherhood doesn't like it. You don't like listening to orders. The Brotherhood is nothing but pure orders.
Yeah, I don't know
I
if the
kind of want to
Brotherhood.
say Railroad then.
I don't
Railroad
think.
and then Institute.
I think the Institute would be the best bet, and that's because you could easily
Caution.
you could easily be.
I don't see a rest area for a while.
That's okay. We'll just black out a lot and hit stuff. It'll be great. Your audience will love it.
I'm trying to pop up the map. The only way we can get a rest area is if we were to go continue on the A2, which is the road that we're on, but it's still a ways away. But we continue. We were supposed to get off at some point in the foreseeable future, and we would just continue on to the next truck stop. But then we have to. It's wow. It's not really that good of a spot to get fuel or rest. Are you sure it's not? You're not talking about the Nuka-Cola bottling plant, right? You're not talking
No.
about that one.
No, not Nuka-Cola bottling plant. It's the center core place.
The power plant?
Not the power plant. Nope. Nope. So there's Dry Gulch.
Yeah.
Then there's the Kitty Kingdom.
Yep.
Then there's the bottling plant. The Safari Land. And then the one I can't think of that has all the robots in it. Blast off to
Oh, Galactic Zone.
Galactic Zone. That's the one. So Galactic Zone, everything in Galactic Zone could pretty much one-shot your ass. Literally.
Because it has all the iBots, and then it has
Yep.
the Sentry Bot as well.
Yep.
And the Mr. Yep, I know what you're talking about now. It's
Now-
been a minute since I did that.
Now the Dry Gulch is the one that I would normally start with, just because it's a little easier to get through the bloodworms. They'll still kill you. They will. You get two of them on you, you're pretty much toast. Especially without power armor. With power armor, you might have a better chance of surviving a little longer. But still, it's a doozy of a chance.
Don't follow your GPS. Instead, continue through the interchange, just straight.
Okay.
Otherwise, it will be even longer until we get a rest area.
Keep right, and then keep.
Okay.
So just stay in the second lane.
Yep.
Reroute.
Yeah, Galactic Zone's pretty
Wow. That just added an hour and 5 minutes to the trip.
good. Yeah, but we have to stop, so. Yeah, Galactic Zone is pretty tough with all them robots.
Honestly, the bottling zone, or the bottling plant, is probably the toughest one.
If you have skill in science
Mm-hmm.
and intelligence, and you get the hacker perk, you could actually, you're really good at sneaking, you could actually disable all the robots.
Keep in mind, dude, you're talking about a first level from Sanctuary straight over to Nuka-Cola. You're not going to have all those skills. I got through the gauntlet, I think I might have been 5th, maybe 6th level.
Exiting here.
Yep.
It's the rest area.
Keep right,
Did you hear me?
And we'll,
and then exit
yeah.
right.
So you're not going to have hacking and all that other stuff.
Yeah.
And if you do, you're going to have 1 point of each at best. So,
You're gonna want to go exit this is, the roundabout.
At the round,
I'm right behind you.
take the first exit.
So not this one, but the next one.
Exit now.
This one. So confusing at first. Do you need fuel or are you good?
I mean, I could get some fuel. I always like to always fill up when I hit a rest area, just because then I don't have to worry about it.
Alrighty. Yeah, cup holder's not gonna do good there. Alright. I'm already starting to black out. Alright. Going to go park. Nope, it's not giving it to me.
Oh, I just passed it.
There it goes.
There it
Oop.
is. Oh.
Yep. Same. There it goes.
That's a quick one, man.
Yeah, it is.
All right,
Getting
I have
coffee.
coffee.
Oop. I went to grab it twice. I got
Nice job.
one for now, one for the road.
It's got a video camera here.
Oh. You want to go look at it? I'm gonna go fiddle with this cup holder.
I can't. This truck seems to be in my way. Come on, man, move.
Wow.
Fucking jerk. Fine. You know what? You can sit there all fucking day long. I'm just gonna go around your ass.
Watch him pull forward now.
He can't. He doesn't know where to go.
Sure you can. You can go right into your trailer.
He can. Oh, he's parked. That's why.
You're honking at a guy. He's
I was
like,
honking at a guy who's like, dude, I'm going to get something to eat, man. Leave me alone.
I'm just trying to sleep and take my 12-hour break.
Ooh, that's a nice picture of some. It's a nice river down here.
Is there?
Yeah. Wow, all these houses have docks with, you know, big old sailboats and cruiser boats and stuff. Where the hell are we? What river is this? It's a 3 yellow star flag.
I'm not sure, honestly.
I think I'm gonna hit this guy if I keep going.
My guess is we're in, I don't know what you call it, Lithuania?
Got around him. I don't know which is the way to go. I guess we're going this way.
Oh, he's backing up now. Okay.
You gonna drive or you gonna go watch that video? He disappeared.
I saw him pull forward, and his truck disappeared, and it was just a floating trailer just driving along.
Huh.
Like no big deal, and then all of a sudden the trailer vanished. That was
Yeah,
I'm not gonna watch
special.
it.
Okay.
Uh, let's just get back on the road. Yeah, it was definitely something.
Looks like we jump on this turnabout. Maybe he got mad at me for honking him through his nappy time.
You scared him
Mm-hmm.
so much
Yep.
that
Scared him so much he wet himself and then had to take his truck and go home.
At the roundabout,
you
take the first
frightened him to the point where
He wet himself and had to go home. Yep.
his truck turned into a ghost.
That was close.
It's a ghost truck. This is a weird rest area. But I don't know. Personally, I think I would do. I don't like chems. I've never done a playthrough where my character is taking chems.
I'll be honest. The one playthrough I would really like to try, and I don't know how much it's worth it because alcohol is not that great. But to be like a alcoholic chem user,
Oh, I've taken the alcoholic perk.
I've never taken the alcoholic perk.
please watch
You never get withdrawals, and your like buffs are doubled while drinking alcohol.
Right, when you take that alcoholic perk, but I've never been. It's called party girl or party boy.
Yeah,
I've never taken that perk. It's not ever high on my list.
I figured I'd try it. I have the current playthrough that I started up. Um, the one I started up a while ago, not the one I just did, just for the sake of the, video that I posted.
We are going right up here,
keep left.
That
and
one
then
okay.
and then we're keeping left. So you're turning right, you're getting off to the right, and then you're going to the left lane.
Okay. Yeah, the one where I'm going to be redoing some of the building in it.
Mm-hmm.
That one I took the alcoholic perk.
Well, see, the other perk that I've never used, or the perks I've never used, is in the charisma tree, the one that has you commanding beasts and people and animal life.
I've done the dog one before. The wild animals, because it only works with the first level. You can only do it like dogs and low level things like ragstads.
Yeah, where
I've
you
done that
where you
one.
you point a gun at them and they.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've never done any of those. I've seen it done. I've also seen where people have used the the gun that you make your own tranks with or your own ammo.
I've tried that.
That one's
It's
tough.
very. You got to be really good at sneak, like because you have to get really close to them.
You have to get close, but also like if you give them the rage one, they'll rage against you because you're the closest opponent.
Yeah.
It doesn't make fucking. It just doesn't make sense to me.
I like to do that one when, like, going up against raiders or the gunners.
It looks like if you do the far right, you probably could just drive through.
Yeah, it looks like it's not a stop. It's just a.
I went to the cash
Slow down.
one.
There's a toll.
Yeah. There's a couple of perks that I mean, if it weren't for survival, doing it in survival mode, I would definitely try doing heavy weapons, like a heavy weapons build. Um, because you get a hold of heavy weapons pretty quick when you're doing the Nuka-Cola challenge.
Yeah.
Well, at least you get a Gatling gun right away, or very close to right away. Pistols just aren't strong enough. I'm doing in the beta. I'm doing commando and I'm doing melee. And that seems to be a good combo. But the problem with, again, survival is ammo is, you know, has weight to it.
Yeah.
So you can't just run around with all the weight in the universe.
Please mind the speed.
Um, there's a back. If you have the modular backpack from Creation Club, I think there's a mod for that. That not like an actual mod, but like a modification. Um, that you can put in that helps with the weight, but I don't know if that's correct.
Well, the backpack I have for Creation Club, I have that backpack, and I wear it on every playthrough. But the one I always use is the American flag, gives you more endurance, and then if you use the medical with a sleeping bag, you regenerate health.
Oh, I didn't know
It's not
that part.
it's not really fast, but you do regenerate health. So I always go with those two. I get more endurance and I regenerate health. Um, but there's one that you can use where explosives do more damage. There's one that you do. Oh, that was the other one. You know, if I do a perception build up to I think it's 5, I can get that. I could do use that the explosive one that eventually allows me to get a throwing arc
Oh yeah.
and for explosives, and eventually they do like 200% damage.
You know what's funny about that throwing arc is if you try to do that with the smoke grenade or artillery,
Mm-hmm.
you hit a wall.
Oh, really?
Yep. You'll see your grenade hit a wall and just drop. There, you have to actually get a mod in order to get that fixed. It basically just makes it like a regular grenade. For some reason, it's something to do with the coding of that particular um, smoke grenade.
And you're talking the artillery one?
Yep, the
Okay,
artillery one.
not the vertibird one.
Yep, just the artillery.
Because the vertibird one is a smoke grenade too.
Yeah, no, it's strictly the artillery one,
Okay.
which is ridiculous because you try to get it far enough away and you throw it, and all of a sudden you'll just hit a wall like like seriously. But I've never really used it because of that.
Right.
But on Nexus, there is one that you can add pre-warp binoculars, and then that you can have another mod that requires 2 mods. You have the pre-warp binoculars, and then you have the one that makes it so you can do or call in artillery strikes with them.
Looks like we're exiting right.
But I think if I was gonna do what I would really like to see, and I'm really surprised that they didn't do this with the Enclave, is if you went with the Brotherhood of Steel ending, you could turn against the Brotherhood of Steel and do the Enclave, because the Brotherhood and the Enclave were always, throughout the entire history of Fallout, were at war with each other.
I think that's because they're both from the military.
Yeah.
The Enclave was um, the original military, but the Brotherhood of Steel took the technology from the military and started using it as their own, and that's where they got the power armor and stuff.
Oh, like a militia.
Yeah, and I think that's why they're always at war, is because, have you done the Fallout 4 Enclave part yet?
No, I haven't.
Oh, then I won't ruin it for you.
Keep right. And then
But I have, and I know why it's there. We're getting off again.
exit.
Going to the right.
But it makes me wonder if they got plans for the next Fallout. Not 76, but like to include it in the next Fallout where it brings back the Enclave.
I'm
'Cause
hoping.
they had it.
I'm hoping Fallout 5 is in Chicago.
That'd be kind of cool.
That's-
If that's the case, if it is in Chicago,
Mhm.
the Enclave and the Brotherhood were at war at each other in Chicago. Both the Enclave and Brotherhood have both in Fallout 3, Fallout New Vegas, and I think Fallout 4 reference it as well. But all 3 Bethesda Fallout, I don't know about 76. I haven't really played it since it's
76 is
release.
just West Virginia, but
yeah. But
Brotherhood of Steel comes back.
but I don't know about like the references, but I know
Whoops.
in Fallout 3 and Fallout New Vegas for sure, the Enclave was referenced in Chicago as well as the Brotherhood of Steel.
So the one thing that a lot of these YouTubers have noticed over the years, that especially the ones that do a lot of research into Fallout and stuff, is that Fallout 1 or Fallout 2, one of the two, mentioned something with West Coast, mentioned Capital City, and then came Fallout 3. New Vegas came out, and that was mentioned in 1 or 2, I don't remember. And then 3 mentioned Boston, mentioned the Commonwealth in Boston, and then 4 had the Commonwealth in Boston, and now Fallout 4 has the Enclave at, oh shit, I'm supposed to turn right there. Oh. Is that you behind me?
No, I'm the second roundabout. I hear your horn though. No, honestly, I'm still very new at the beginning of Fallout 4 again. And I was kind of curious. Maybe you could help me with this.
Maybe.
So,
This car is following me. It's gonna get a
so,
trailer in its ass.
um, so I have pre-recorded gameplay of Fallout 4 from the moment I left the vault to the moment I, rebuilt Sanctuary. My
Okay.
thought was to, since,
Oh, this is cool. This is a parking lane where you can actually park and sleep.
Oh, nice.
We don't have to go there. But anyway, go ahead. Keep going.
So I was debating whether or not I want to just upload that part, or if I want to like voice over that part.
And what was it again? What part of it?
From the moment you leave the vault to the moment you're done helping out Sanctuary.
This is where it ends.
So
Because
you're
I kind of want to do like a gameplay series of it, but then I'm wondering, do I record more or do I live stream it? Of me playing Fallout. I
depends
was
on.
thinking about live streaming because I'm nowhere near building in Fallout. I'm just not at that point. And I know there's like some viewers that are still watching those videos because they're still getting views, they're still getting comments. And I don't want to not produce Fallout content, it's just I'm not in a position where I can do building content, you know?
Right. Do not follow me because I'm not sure I can turn around back here. I might be able to turn around.
So my thought was, until I get to that point where I can build, I'm just going to produce, trucking simulator, house flipper, the stuff that I'm already doing. Maybe do the Medal, also continue that Medal of Honor series while live streaming Fallout. So if I live stream, it's either going to be trucking or Fallout. That was my thought.
Okay.
And it'll kind of depend on on time. Obviously, I don't know about my viewership, how many viewers I have, but
Well, viewers should. I mean, obviously, viewers run the ship, right? But
yeah.
At the same token, if you're playing something you can't stand, there's no fun involved. And when there's no fun, I mean, what's the point?
Yeah. And that's like the main issue why I stopped doing Fallout, is because it really wasn't fun anymore, because I had over I can't even count, hundreds of hours in Fallout with building, and just to lose it all and then try to start over, it's not the same.
Right.
When you're forced to give something up and restart from scratch, it's not the same. So that's why, for so long, I'm not that focused on Fallout. You know, as much as, you know, my viewers want me to do Fallout videos, I'll answer questions on it and I'll still explain how I do stuff. You know, maybe in the future I'll do more Fallout and I want to do more Fallout, but in the same token, having that happen really sucks.
Yeah. Oops, excuse me. Are you loading, unloading here?
In the same spot you are, yeah. I'm just waiting for you.
Okay.
I'm just getting myself in a position to be set up for doing so.
I just gained a... I'll wait on putting the skill in. I'll move out of your way. I don't know what I want my skill in yet. Whoa,
What
whoa, whoa.
level are you now?
I don't know. I'll tell you in a second. I'll get the hell out of here first.
Oop. That happened.
I am currently... Whoop, wrong one. I am currently... Wait, does it give me a level here? What the hell? I'm 19th level. That's what I was looking for.
I'm level 16, I believe. Oh, that's gonna be fun.
I took it long distance.
Nowhere near where I need to be.
Wow.
What?
Tractor JCB Fast Track 4220 going from here to Bern, Switzerland, 34,622 euros.
Hey, you could buy yourself a new truck with that guy.
1,028 kilometers. It's a 15-hour and 9-minute trip.
Yeah, unfortunately we're at that point where we're going to be doing these longer trips.
Yeah, well, we're going to have to because we still have... This will be number 4. So Austria will be 5, Czech will be 6, Slovakia will be 7, Hungary will be 8, Croatia will be 9,
We
and
also have
then...
Spain if we want to go that way.
Yeah, we could do Spain. We could also go up into
UK.
Belgium,
We can do Belgium. We
Netherlands,
can do Great Britain.
Luxembourg. But those, I mean, I think we're closer going Czech, Slovakia, Hungary, Hungary, Croatia. I think those are all closer to Switzerland than, well, I don't know, maybe not. Spain would be a hell of a long haul. No, I guess not. If you go to like Ida or Zaragoza and back. Zaragoza. The problem is Spain would have to be one of the latter ones.
Yeah.
Because you're not getting one back.
No, definitely not. Not the only way you would be able to do it is if we fast traveled. Which I'm pretty sure that's how a lot of other people probably did this. I don't like doing that, but
Do you want me to take this?
yeah, go ahead, take it, and I'll as soon as I drop the trailer, I'll grab onto it.
Okay.
Which I'm dropping the trailer now.
Wait, did it say I had damage? What the hell? Whatever. Okay. Where are we going? Oh, it's right next door.
Nice.
I'm gonna go grab my trailer real quick.
Time to get the job done.
It's literally right down the street from us.
I'm taking the job now. Oh, it's one of those oversized ones.
Yeah.
Alright.
It's a single. It's a single trailer. It's not like it's a huge trailer. And we could get coffee in the middle if we wanted to before we get our trailers.
True. What are we at? 4 hours? We probably should.
Yeah. I'm thinking it wouldn't hurt.
Yeah. Rather be safe than sorry versus, you know, down the road and be like, oh, we need to get coffee, and we're like,
Okay, I'm gonna try pulling up as far as I can so you can just jump in behind me.
I got lost on the way to the exit.
What?
I drove straight. That's alright, I'm on my way back out now. I'm at the gate.
Okay, once you get past that truck, you can climb into the parking area. It'd be kind of cool if they did this in American truck. I know we don't have them in the United States.
No, usually you just pull over to the side of the road and sleep there.
Yeah, are they on ramps?
Yeah. Well, some
You
states
good?
don't allow you to. Yep, I'm good.
Alright, grabbing a cup of coffee. And I think we're going right in here.
Looks like it.
Here we are.
And my trailer. Oh, it's right there. Right. It's where my ass end is pointed.
On against the wall.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm in the same spot, so I'll get out of your way.
Ready?
It's just a tractor.
Hey, a tractor hauling another tractor. Ha 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 ha. Funny.
I'm not even giving you the advantage of a laughter there, because that's just bad. It's bad.
Well, it's okay. You know why? You know why it's okay? Because she thinks my tractor's sexy.
Okay, whoever she is. Alright, want me to take off?
Yeah.
What was that noise? Was that you?
Turn right.
Yeah, I was sputtering a bit.
Turn left.
I got my beacons on. You don't have your beacon on.
Nope. Not yet. Maybe one day when I grow into a real trucker.
Turn right.
There's a car. So, one of the mods that I have, one of the truck mods,
Mm-hmm.
it's a cab over engine.
Mm-hmm.
You can bring it into a Euro truck.
Exit now.
So I could be driving a, I don't know what model it is, 3 something, but it's the flat nose Peterbilt.
Okay.
I could be driving that here in Europe, you know,
Yeah.
sitting there going down the roads. Brrr.
Exit now.
You know, there's probably somebody on the road in Europe driving a no-nose Pete.
Probably.
Probably.
Get ready. Turn left.
Oh. What is with the traffic? That's the second time I've seen a truck and trailer disappear from me.
You
Right in
know?
front of me. And it's a truck first, then the trailer. Now you got your beacons on.
Had them on for a while now.
Oh, that's the first time I've seen them.
You just weren't paying attention. It's all good. It's all good.
Oh, in all fairness, I was behind traffic, so.
We're following it to the right,
Copy.
and it drops to 60 kilometers.
Watch the speed.
Great.
And then it jumps back up to 90. Once you get in, you lose the right lane, so get in the middle.
So what kind of truck would you get
What?
after this load? What kind of truck are you gonna get?
I don't know. I probably won't get it tonight.
Caution. Please mind the speed.
I thought we were governed out at 90 kilometers per hour.
You are, but we're going downhill.
Whoa. What the hell are you doing, man? Drinking? Why is everybody going so slow?
I don't know.
I'm literally flying by these guys.
I don't know, but I had to go down to 50.
Well, that first white car I passed, that sun gun went down to 40. I about found my truck in his trunk. Truck in the trunk.
Keep right, and then exit right.
Shit. We got to exit right up here.
Oh. I'm gonna have to cut this slow car off then.
Exit right.
Looks like we're gonna stay. Oh, it's what do they call that? Check zone, checkpoint, whatever.
Oh, border?
Border. I think it's border.
Are we going right? Yeah, we're going right.
Yeah, stay right.
Hey, they got a coffee shop right here. We should stop.
Yeah. There's a stop sign back there. Sorry, buddy.
I'm in a line of trucks.
Go straight.
I'm in a line.
I had my window open this entire time. No wonder it's loud. I forgot to roll down that window.
€12 paid. Aren't I special? Woot woot. It's the sound of the police. Woot woot.
Take woot woot over pew pew.
QQ. Motherfucker. I'm sorry.
I had a while ago, I had a Peterbilt long nose,
Mm-hmm.
in your own truck. That mod is no longer good, but that was a fun time. You want to talk about trying to back into a spot and being or struggling? These roads are not made for long-nosed Peterbilt. Pretty sure it also wasn't very legal.
You know you can't run 53s in New York? In the city of New York, not the state.
I believe it.
Yeah, they don't allow 53 footers.
Apparently, according to this game, this is where I'm getting the source from, you can't run 53 footers with the axles to the rear in California.
Hmm.
The axles have to be all the way forward.
That would make it more, but that doesn't make any sense because it's still 60 feet. You know what I mean?
The way they measure it is
shit.
from the center.
We go down to 30 mile an hour, 30 kilometers.
Ooh.
Sorry. Whoa! I stopped in the middle. I stopped. Yeah, you know, near me. You're all good.
Yeah, I'm behind you. I guess they measure between the middle of the tandems to the
Caution. Please mind the speed.
front of the trailer.
Well, when you're in the East Coast, they measure from like the Boston area and some of the other East Coast cities. They run from the center of your hub.
The first or second hub?
The center of your tire hub.
Yeah, but which one?
You mean which one?
You got two sets of tires, two sets of hubs. So you
It
got
doesn't
the
matter.
forward-
They're all the same center, dude.
Well,
No, it's the same center. Whether you go off of the back or the front, the center is still in the center.
Keep right.
So the center of the tire up. So if this says 10'4",
oh, you're talking up.
yeah, up.
I thought you
yeah,
were talking about length.
No, am I turning here? I'm turning here, I think. I don't know. It's hard to tell.
Why is it telling me it? Well, I don't know. GPS is weird.
You know, it's really weird
So-
that this car is doing 34 kilometers per hour in an 80.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but when you
You're wrong.
measure the height of a trailer,
Yeah.
the 13.6 is from the ground to the top, right?
Correct?
So why would they measure a foot above that?
I don't know. I don't have that answer for you. I do not know. Maybe some of your viewers do, but I don't. I just know when I was trucking, they warned us to be careful in the East Coast cities because of that reason. You'll come up on a bridge, and you know, like you'll have 13.6 out here.
Yeah.
We'll say 12.4 out there, and you'll still be able to fit under it. But if you didn't know that, and you were going into there and you saw 12.4, and
would
you're
stop.
smart, you wouldn't go under it.
Yeah.
So they were warning you that they're that size now. The other thing I noticed, and this was in Chicago, I used to literally take loads twice a day to Chicago, from Wisconsin to Chicago twice a day. And what I noticed was when you get on the east side of Chicago, like your RPS and your cornflakes and some of the other ones that were big back when I was trucking, they take air out of their tires, and they will go under a like a 12.4 in Chicago. They'll go under a 12.4 and they'll make it. But if you go under it with a 13.6 and you don't deflate your tires, you will hit the bridge. And I found that out the hard way.
Are they riding on the rim?
No, but they deflate them enough that they squish.
Discord's doing its thing again, where it kicked me and brought me back.
Oh, okay.
I don't know why it does that.
I don't know. But yeah, they'll deflate their tires to go under these bridges in Chicago.
Hmm, it's weird. How's that legal? I don't think it is.
I don't think it's a matter of
Whoa!
legal.
Whoa! Okay, I started drifting. Almost jackknifed. Almost died.
How?
I was slowing down for that corner. I hit the engine brake. The engine brake decided to hit too much brake, and yeah,
Hmm.
it oversteered, and my rear end kicked out.
Gotcha. Yeah, I know that from firsthand experience, dude, because I saw a bridge. I was at a bridge. I saw CF goes underneath, no problem. I saw um, another
These mines.
normal LTL type carrier go under, no problem. And I thought, well, hell, if they can make it under, why can't I, right? So I started going under, but I had a trainee with me, so I was looking under. I was looking out my back window because we were in a day cab. So I'm looking out the back window, up at the trailer, and I just barely missed the bridge. And I thought, okay, I think we're okay. A damn train went over the bridge, and there must have been a piece of metal hanging down, and it literally, just like a sewing machine, went chick, 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 all the way down the seam of my trailer.
Ow.
So when I opened when I opened the door to the trailer, all I saw was this seam line burst right through the top where the sunlight was coming through in multiple spots. And
Please watch the
I
speed.
thought, man, that really sucks. But it was funny because the other trucks were going through without any issues. So I don't know. And then one of the guys told me that it's because they deflate their tires. They deflate their tires enough that they don't have that problem where a train goes over and a piece of metal punctures your trailer.
Yeah, but then how do they get air back in the tire?
Just stop at a place and put air in the tire. If you drive Chicago enough, you know all the places to stop for fuel, for air, for food, all that shit. You know where to go when you start running local.
Well, yeah, I guess. I mean, there's always this truck stop that I like to stop at anytime I go out that way. It's I think it's either in Kenosha or Racine. I'm not sure.
You talking the tits and ass?
I think
TNA?
so. I think
TNA?
so. I think
Yeah.
that's what it is.
Yeah, so there's a TNA there, and it's actually
Keep right, and then
south
exit right.
of, I think, Kenosha.
Yeah, but that's
It's
I always stop there. That's my number one stop
getting
on the way, because that's like getting, because usually by the time you forgot to use the bathroom, you forgot to get coffee or food, get some extra fuel or snacks. He's like stopping there.
When we were doing construction down in Illinois, we always stop there to get breakfast on the way to Illinois, especially to the Chicago suburbs.
Yeah.
We did quite a bit of work in like Elgin and some of the other suburbs, Wheeling, Elgin.
It's kind of turned into a longer session, didn't it?
It's gonna be a longer session. We still got 11 hours and 23 minutes left in this load.
Oh my god.
Uh-huh.
This might have to be broken up into multiple videos over the course of like a week.
Well, you might have to, but I'll tell you right now, we might as well finish this load because if we stop
we
now,
only got-
there was only 8 hours and 5 minutes left on this load.
It's 7 hours 45.
So you could finish it, but by the time I go to sleep, get up, walk the dog, come home if it's not raining. I'm already 7 hours in at that point.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be able to finish this load, so I have to finish it tonight.
And thankfully we'll be in Switzerland, so we can just pick up another load the next day.
Yep, going out wherever.
Yeah. Because we haven't done Austria yet.
Nope.
Yeah.
Or Croatia.
Croatia.
I don't know that one. Oh shit, I'm doing 70. Whoa. Something going on in the right lane. We're slowing down in the left lane. I don't know where you are behind me, but
One truck behind you. Oh, it's like construction.
it's more of an accident, but yeah. Me or another, I'm gonna find ya. I'm gonna get you one way, maybe next week. Cartagena. Listen, ma'am, you're hell and gone from Cartagena. I don't know which one is. Looks like the left lanes are the fast lanes.
Yeah, if you look at the yellow,
Yep.
That's what I usually go by. Still
43 euros, sons of bitches.
You still have to go slow, but you don't have to stop.
Well, I wasn't planning on stopping, but the gate wasn't moving.
Please watch the speed.
Yeah, I find if you go slow to like 20, and then speed back up, it tends to work better. Otherwise, you go in too hot, and the game don't like that, and it doesn't open the gate fast enough.
Is that a hot air balloon?
I think so, yeah.
Looks like a hot air balloon, right?
Me and this other truck are drag racing.
Cool. Who's winning?
I want to say he is right now.
Where did the balloon go? There it is.
Oh.
I got it. It was stuck in my mirrors forever.
Oh, there it is. It was my A pillar was blocking it for a second.
You sure like that word, A pillar.
We got an A pillar, B pillar, and a C pillar in a typical car.
Okay. In the truck, it's my mirror stands. My mirrors
Which
bring
are
all the
attached to
girls
your
to the
A-pillar.
yard. Don't know what you're talking about. I also put usually two antennas on there because I want to look really cool.
Ooh.
Yeah.
You're also on channel 19.
I always run on 19, man. How you gonna get Smokey Bear reports if you're not on 19?
You know, I'm actually generally curious. Do you think that CBs are a thing in Europe?
I don't know. I would say probably not because of language barriers.
Well, you could say that about the United States now too. So.
Not really, no. I mean, if I went down south and I still understood them. They
speak Spanish.
They can. Well, no. When I'm talking down south, I don't mean leaving the United States. At no point in time did I have loads that went into Mexico or Canada, so I didn't leave the United States.
southern Texas or New Mexico or Arizona.
What does that have to do with anything?
That's when you'll get the guys from Mexico that come up
I
and
went to
grab loads
Houston
and
and
go.
I didn't have a problem.
Really?
Yeah, there are people talking English on the CB.
Hmm.
Keep in mind, just because it's Houston doesn't mean that all the drivers are from Houston. Most of them are outside of Houston.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like, if you go by the area like a border town, you'll get the drivers across the border.
No, actually, the way that supposedly works
Please,
is they drop their trailer
caution. Please watch
at the border, and then a United States truck comes in, picks it up, and runs in the United States. Meanwhile, they pick up a United States trailer going into Mexico and drive it into Mexico.
Hmm.
So they don't drive in the United States, and we don't drive in Mexico.
Wonder why that is.
Probably something to do with pay, or that could be a bunch of different things. I don't know. I don't know exactly why that is, but generally speaking, we don't have that I know of. We don't have, and that might change now. I don't know, but I know it
But
used to be we would
you
drop.
can take a load to Canada and bring a load from Canada to the United States.
Well, yeah, that's different. That's completely different. Think about it. Mexico is a third world country. Canada is not. We are stopping. I'm jumping to the left lane. Why did we stop? Because a car hit a truck. Okay, perfect.
Perfect.
Left lane is the way to get past that.
All right.
So Mexico is a third world country. The last thing you want to do is be bringing in $180,000 to $240,000 rig into a third world country. So you drive in the United States and they drive their loads in Mexico. And I'll be honest, some of the trucks that they drive are pretty sketchy. Now, I'm not saying all of them drive sketchy. I don't know what everybody drives in Mexico. I just know that that's the way it was when I was trucking. You would drop your load at the border. Now, Canada's different. You can go through Canada. You have to have papers and you have to have authorization and stuff like that to go into Canada. So generally speaking, normal companies, unless they have a really good reason to, they don't run Canada loads.
But you'll see Canadian drivers come to the United States all the time.
Well, we probably have American drivers going into Canada all the time. I don't know. I never had any loads that went to Canada.
So, they did a live stream. SCS did a live stream, and Mark was mentioning how he's from Canada. He's from Ontario, and he could take a load from Canada, bring it to the United States, but in order to take another load, it has to go back to Canada. He cannot take, once he's in the United States, he can't take a load from one state to another,
Okay.
because then he would get a fine or like some sort of thing, or the company would get a fine, because then he's quote unquote stealing an American job.
Well, I mean, I don't. Yeah, I'm gonna say
But I'm
yes
wondering-
because he's the Canadian that did it. I don't know.
But then I'm wondering if it's the same way for Americans. Can Americans go to Canada and they can't take it from one province to another? Or do they have to go back to the United States?
Well, I know Australia has the Outback, and when I was driving for Archer Daniels Midland back in the day, they had they were calling for people to drive the Outback in Australia for ADM. And when you drove the Outback, you literally drove like 15 trailers at a time.
Yeah, the road train.
And you had to be mechanically inclined, because if anything happened to your rig, you had to fix it on the spot. There's no no places that you can stop to get repaired or none of that crap. None of that happens. So you have to fix your own vehicles. you know, everything has to be set up so that you can get your own fuel and everything on the way through. And it's a long haul. And ADM was calling for drivers to volunteer to go to Australia. If I was mechanically inclined, I would have done it, just because I thought that would be kind of cool. I don't know
Like
how
full
cool.
on, like you're talking being able to like fix engine problems.
Yeah, engine, electrical problems, all that stuff. You'd have to have spare parts. You know, it's not like you can just stop along the way and get something to eat. I mean, you gotta plan your shit out. You know.
I saw a documentary of that of the
We should have probably stopped here and got coffee. I wasn't thinking.
are you
I'm already past it.
stopping? Oh.
I'm already past it.
We got 3 hours, so we should be able to come across another one down the road a little bit.
Yeah, the next one looks like it's way up there.
Yeah, I saw a documentary of it was a team driver, truck from one side of Australia to another,
Mm-hmm.
and it
Through
took
the
them
outback.
3 days to do it, and they're constantly rolling the truck. Like that truck's not sitting at all until they're done.
Oh yeah. Yeah, you have to do teams because you have to keep the truck rolling 24 to make it from point A to point B in time. And they're running like, what was it, like 8 or 10 cars or something, or trailers?
This was only 3,
Was it only 3?
yeah, that they were doing, but it was 3 full-size trailers. Like,
Yes, 3 63 footers.
they're
Or
the
53,
European.
53, I mean.
I think they were the European trailers. So however long they are, it was 3 of those.
Gotcha.
But could you imagine having to back those up?
You don't back those up, dude. You disassemble them and then you back them up one at a time. It's like where I work. They have pups, and 2 pups with a dolly in the middle, and they don't back those up. They disassemble them. They move the one with the dolly first, and they rearrange it, and then they take the second one, hook it up, and then they hook it up to the dolly, and then they keep going forward. So they always disassemble it to back up. Because with 3 points, it's really hard to get a decent backup. It's hard to predict what direction it's going to go with 3 points.
You can kind of do it, but it's hard, especially when you have short trailers like a pup trailer
Oh, yeah.
or that little dolly in the middle. Because even in a game, like I've tried doing it, and I end up giving up. It's if it's a double, like true double, sure. But if it's got that little like that dolly in the middle, nope, it's considered a triple to me.
It's not a triple, but yeah, I get what you mean.
Well, it's 3 pivot points.
It's 2 pivot points. You got the 5th wheel is pivot point 1, and then you have the dolly is pivot point 2.
And then you have the 5th wheel on the dolly, pivot point 3.
No. There's no pivot point from the dolly to the trailer in front. That is a lintel hook, or what do they call those? I think it's lintel hook.
Yeah, but it can sway left or right. That's what I'm getting at. So
But it's not a true like 5th wheel.
No, it's not. But still, like
Caution. Please mind
when you're trying to back that up, though, it's like it will go left or right, so it doesn't stay true in line.
Correct, but it is not a true.
In classification, yeah, it's not a true pivot point.
No. Now there are triples that go down like Rocky Mountains. You can run triples in the Rocky Mountains, and
Yeah.
We do where I work. So they run triples across the Rocky Mountains, and you can run on the turnpike for Indiana, Ohio, and Pennsylvania turnpike, you can run double 48 and 53 footers.
I think that's actually what they're called, turnpike double.
Yeah, they are called turnpike doubles. Yeah. Well, yeah, turnpike doubles. Yeah, that's exactly what they're called.
Yeah, I'd be curious because I don't know what all states allows them to be hauled like that.
Mostly those three, and only on the turnpike. Now the
Well, I'm saying, like,
Rocky Mountains are called Rocky Mountain triples.
yeah.
Keep right, and then exit right.
I think eventually you may see. We're gonna be turning right up here. Eventually, you may see a
Right.
push towards more doubles and triples lanes as drivers become less and less.
Yeah, because you're gonna need that.
You're gonna need one guy to be able to haul 2 or 3 loads,
Yep.
and still they'll be making crap instead of getting a fair wage for what they're doing. See, if they paid a truck driver even 3/4 of what he's worth, he'd be making a ton of money because everything moves by truck in this country.
That's why, I mean, without getting into politics, because I really don't like talking about politics, but when you have politicians, including the president, saying that the truckers are gonna be jobless soon, that's just ridiculous.
Caution. Please watch the speed.
Well, if automatons actually work,
That's the problem. Actually work.
well, that I know, but I'm just saying, if he's getting false information that says that they're right on the cusp of automatons and eventually all trucking will be done by automatons, and he's running off of that rather than actual, then yeah, I could see him saying something like that. The other thing I was thinking about is, okay, so we're sitting here and we're playing a game where we're driving a truck. Why couldn't they create simulators where you actually drive real trucks just from the comfort of a giant bay where you have multiple people?
I mean, the Air Force does that with drone operators.
Well, that's what I mean. So you'd you'd have a bunch of truck drivers
Speed.
sitting in a room in these cubicles with tire, pedals, stick shift, and they would be driving the truck as if they're playing the game, but it would be actually driving a truck.
I think when it comes to that, one, you'd have to make sure they're all properly trained, like they know how to drive a truck.
Well,
Because
you'd have to have truck drivers doing it. Don't get me
we
wrong.
missed another rest area.
No, I'm coming up on one right now.
Oh, okay. Let's say I'm just passing when I just started yawning. Because a drone operator in the military, they're heavily trained and scrutinized, because if they mess up, it's real world consequences. If we mess up in this game, even though it's a simulator, there's no real consequences. Yeah, we might lose our load or, cost us some in-game currency, but if you have, an 18-year-old kid that is, to him, playing a video game, and he does something wrong, flips a truck, hits a car, that's real world consequences that that company or he is responsible
Where are
for.
you going, dude?
I don't know, and I thought I don't honestly know.
You really don't, because I don't know what you're doing way over there. I'm already at a stop, ready to get a cup of coffee.
I think this is a good spot right here. Let's see if I can pull up. I can't get a coffee here, no. Okay. Thought I could. So I made a wrong turn.
Mm-hmm.
I I saw these white markings and I thought they were parking spots, and I was wrong. So I'm gonna do something that's not so
I'm really
legit.
interested in what you're gonna do next, cause.
It's a surprise.
Mm-hmm.
Let's say, don't look. Turn, black out the screen or something. Let there not be a cop. Because this is not legit.
I'd be more worried about other trucks smashing your ass.
Surprisingly, there's no traffic.
Nope.
Let's see if I get it. There we go. Right here.
All right, you ready?
Yep. Getting coffee. But you know what I mean? There would be nothing stopping an 18, 19-year-old kid from having, just viewing that he's just playing a game and not have something devastating happen.
Well, I mean,
Because then you can't have the guy, you can't have the operator at that point, you're going to call him, actually physically inspect the truck and do a pre-trip every time.
well,
Because there could be something mechanically wrong.
there's
or
a
it could be
bunch
leaking
there's
fluid.
a bunch of things that you'd have to go over. For example, when you stop to get fuel, somebody has to physically put fuel in it.
Yep.
Okay, so the pre-check would have to be done at the pickup point, and they would have to have somebody at the pickup point physically do a pre-trip on the truck before it rolled, and then sign off of it. Everything's electronic, so all they have to do is have a like a tablet, and then they just have that person sign off saying, "Yep, I did the pre-trip. Everything's good to go." And if something happens, they can always go back and say, "Okay, you signed off on this. What the hell? Why did you say this was good?" But at the same token, you'd have somebody there, and then you'd have somebody that you'd have to pay somebody to be at fueling stops, and you'd have to go to certain fueling stops. It'd be kind of like a lumper. When I was driving truck, we had what was called lumpers, and if you went into like Kroger, for example, and you got a truck full of stuff from Kroger, you would have to purchase a lumper to help you load your load. Right? So that would cost you, it depend on the lumper and stuff, but the prices varied, and your company, they'd have to pay for the lumper. But if you went, because Kroger is a union, you had to get a lumper. You were not allowed on their dock. You had to stay in your truck. The lumper would help you load the load, and then you had to pay the lumper. That was part of the deal of you picking up a load at Kroger. Then when you delivered the load, same thing happened on the delivery point. They'd have a lumper there, and what you would do is you'd unload onto a pallet, and that guy would grab the pallet, and he would roll just far enough onto your truck to get the pallet, and then he would take the pallet out of there, and he'd bring another pallet so you could start loading it, and then you would unload your whole truck. Or you could get a lumper to do it, so you didn't have to do it. And the lumper would load up these pallets, but that would cost you per hour. So I mean, it was kind of a, it was kind of a shoddy situation, because it was kind of a damned if you do and damned if you don't situation. You could load your own truck and you could unload your own truck and take 2 to 3 hours on each side, and lose 6 hours, where you had back then you had 4 hours of not drive time that you could count towards, overall hours. And you'd burn through those 4 plus 2 driving hours just loading and unloading your truck. And there wasn't anything you could do about it unless you paid for a lumper. And then some of the companies would be like, "No, we're not paying for a lumper. You're going to have to do this yourself." So it was a tough situation. I didn't like that part at all. I know I went to one place and they were union, and it was drums, big, like the big wooden drums with the metal bands.
Oh.
And they were stacked like 4 or 5 high, and I had to pull them down to the ground, and then I had to pull them outside of my truck. Once they were outside of my truck, then the warehouse could pick them up and take them to wherever they stored them. And when you get to the nose of the truck, you're so damn tired and you're full of sweat and you're busting your ass that you learn how to try to roll these barrels to the best of your ability to the end of your truck, so you didn't have to walk them back and forth all the time. But there were a lot of loads like that, where little things like that. And then I did flatbed for a while, and you tarp the load, and tarping the load could take you hours, and then you put these chains on, you put these binders on, you'd have everything all nice and tight and snug. You would literally drive 5 feet from where you picked it up, and you pull the side of the road, and you'd retighten everything, because everything would come loose as soon as you took off. Every damn time. Why am I doing a U-turn here?
You can't, because there's no way for us to get on there, because it's like a in-game construction thing.
Oh.
You're technically in the whatever direction we're facing, the opposite direction. Like building a tunnel type thing.
Oh, gotcha. Anyway.
So, based upon that then, there's no way you can have an autonomous vehicle, or completely, let's just say, remote controlled vehicle at that point. It's not really autonomous if you have somebody controlling it. Even the autonomous, remote control or autonomous, you can't physically have them do that. You still need an operator in that cabin, bare minimum, to make sure you're going into the dock correctly, because there are some docks where you don't know. Could you imagine an autonomous vehicle trying to navigate the Missouri caves?
No, I had a tough time navigating them, and I was a regular driver.
Or better yet, I mean, granted, there might be Wi-Fi down there now, but could you imagine a remote control, all of a sudden you lose signal when you jump in there, and then you got a runaway truck in the caves?
Oh yeah, you're not going very fast anyway, but trust me, you don't want a runaway truck anywhere.
Yeah, so that's what I'm getting at. I truly believe you can have assist, like lane keeping assist, sure. Alarms and bells that let the driver know that, hey, you're being distracted, you're falling asleep. But you still need a driver. You need somebody in the cab to be able to take control of the truck when needed.
So if you had a truly autonomous truck, you could conceivably have it to where if it loses signal, it stops. It just immediately stops where it is. And I always said, if you were truly talking about autonomous trucks, you literally would have to designate a lane on the freeway or on a highway that is only for autonomous trucks, and that no cars are allowed on that lane.
It only takes one to create a traffic jam. And
Yeah.
then you have a backup for hours, because now you don't have a driver to get to that truck. You have to go out there, which will take time. They could be out in the middle of nowhere, hours
Correct.
away from a nearby city or a hub. And
Well,
by that time
the key is looking at like the Teslas. Originally, the Teslas were phenomenal. They were doing outstanding. Everybody loved them. And then all of a sudden, you had these little incidences where the Tesla didn't stop when it was supposed to, or it needed a repair. They got a repair done on the Tesla, but they didn't do it at a certified Tesla dealer, and therefore it shut down the vehicle because it wasn't repaired properly.
Go straight on.
And that happened in California.
I saw a video. I don't know if it was on TikTok or if it was YouTube, but a guy was testing out the Tesla Autopilot, and it was a construction zone. There was a concrete barrier to cut off the lane so you merge. The Tesla didn't see it. It drove straight towards the concrete barrier.
Hmm.
The driver had to take control and, fully take control of the car and steer it away.
That's
And
like
that's
like these Teslas seeing I've seen numerous videos where a Tesla will show somebody standing behind the Tesla, but you look in the mirror and there's nobody there.
yeah.
Or somebody standing in front of the vehicle and there's nobody there.
I would hate to have that technology into like a haunted area.
I don't think it has anything to do with hauntings. I think it has everything to do with just the computer
Yeah.
thinking that something it's seeing is human and creating a human image there, or a human outline there, and then freaking somebody out because they think that somebody's standing behind their car.
Or the car thinks it, and all of a sudden they stop.
Yeah,
It stops in the middle of the road.
a computer's only as smart as we make it, and that's where the big deal with AI is, eventually AI will be smarter than we are. True, but somebody has to originally program AI, and they have to program it smarter than they are. That's the real key. Now, to be fair, we have AI out there. Some people would say it's not real AI. I don't know. I've seen a couple of them that look pretty freaking real to me. Oh.
I'm just going to take a side note and say this scenery that we're trucking through right now is absolutely gorgeous.
Are we going in? Is this Switzerland?
I think it is.
Okay. I mean, that would make sense. We are still 2 hours and 28 minutes away from where we're supposed to be.
It's either we're in Switzerland or in Austria. One or the other.
I don't think it's Austria. We weren't going by Austria.
This feels like more like Switzerland. Because before I moved my garage to Prague, I was in Austria and I was trucking throughout that, and I don't recognize any of this. But it does look really, really, really cool. This might be the new switchbacks that they added with the rework.
No, could have been.
I tell you though, this trailer sucks. These corners, how sharp they are. The trailer keeps swinging out, and I keep having to straighten out midway through the curve.
Yep. It's telling me it's 80, but I haven't been able to get over 40 the entire thing because of the twists and turns of this road.
Same. I've just noticed this. As we're going up, the temperature on the dash is going down.
Oh, really? I didn't notice.
Yep. It's saying it's 58 degrees right now.
Huh.
55 degrees now. I got mine in Fahrenheit too, so that's actually kind of cool.
Cup coming your way.
That's right. You're way ahead of me. The only way you could fully do autonomous vehicles is I could see buses and standard passenger cars, but essentially they'd be just one big bus.
There's no way that they would ever approve a bus autonomous. Ever. There's too many lives involved. Not only are you talking about a bus possibly hurting other vehicles on the road, but how many people are on that bus? There's no way they would make a passenger. There's no
Well,
way they would start with the bus.
the reason why I'd say that is because you can have it programmed to go to stop, to stop, to stop, to stop.
Sure, but you can do the same thing with a truck. Stop here, drop the trailer, pick up this trailer, go to that stop, drop that trailer, pick up another trailer, go to that stop, blah blah blah. You can do the same thing with an autonomous truck.
Realistically, though,
The difference is if the truck flips over or loses control and smashes into a wall, nobody gets hurt but the wall and the truck.
not
If
necessarily the case.
But if a bus runs into a wall full bore, you have a whole bus of people that get hurt.
Yeah.
There's a big difference.
I mean, honestly, better off just, like I said, it's a very slippery slope when it comes to autonomy or autonomous vehicles, and I don't think one.
I think they're coming.
These mines.
I think
they're probably coming, and I guarantee. Well, they probably are, but I guarantee it only takes a handful of incidents, and it gets completely shut down by the government, by the Motor Carrier Act, by every other thing because they're unsafe. Because all it takes is a glitch, a software glitch. It doesn't update, or an update doesn't come out correctly, and next thing you know, what you have is that bus or car or truck crashing into somebody, and somebody has to be held liable.
okay, so let me ask you a question. Have you ever taken a plane? Have you ever taken a plane anywhere?
Yes,
But,
yes.
But planes have crashed. So why are you still
But
taking a plane?
There's still a pilot.
Yeah, so what? Planes
Even
still
though it's-
crash.
Well, what I'm getting at, even though there's autonomy, there has to be somebody there to man the controls and take over as necessary.
I don't know if that's totally agreeable. I mean, maybe. I don't think so. I think they could get away. If they could get away with autonomy, it's no different than walking into a McDonald's and putting your order into a kiosk. Well, it is different because nobody dies if the kiosk goes stupid. But
But it still takes a burger flipper to make that burger.
correct, or does it? They could set up totally autonomous burger shops where a burger goes on a conveyor. The conveyor drops it onto a grill, clamshell press onto the burger, cooks the burger. Once it's cooked, it goes back on a conveyor. I mean, they could easily make it so that nobody actually touches the grill. Nobody touches the burger from point one to point B. They could have overhead sprinklers. I mean, you could totally make it automated, where a person wouldn't have to be in there at all. I mean, everything would be made, wrapped, everything. They have robotic hands, arms. They have.
I mean, most production factories are robotic and autonomous like that.
Yeah, you'll have to excuse me if that's you behind me.
Nope.
It's a bus. I keep, because these stupid turns, I keep going to hit my brakes, and it like literally stopping on a dime.
Oh, there's a viewpoint that we missed.
I could definitely see them trying their hardest to make autonomous vehicles, because think of it this way. If they could make autonomous vehicles, and they have vehicles that technically could drive themselves today. They have the whole oh shit. That was no good. They have vehicles that can determine what the hell is I'm flying, that's why. They have vehicles that will determine if they're too close to the side, that will put them to right or left. It'll slow down when they're too close to another vehicle. I mean, they have all of this technology now. So
But it's still early on.
it is still early on, but that doesn't mean that that'll be like that forever. Like I said, planes started. Hell, I remember seeing black and whites of a guy on a bicycle with as he pedaled, these wings would flap and he jumps off a cliff and ends up dying because the thing never flies. And that turned into eventually the Wright brothers, which then eventually turned into these ginormous 747s taking off with passengers on them. You know what I mean?
That's a sharp corner.
That was a sharp corner, and I took it a little too fast.
This area, I'm just gonna say on a side note, this area is absolutely gorgeous.
Yeah. Okay. Side note taken. I'm gonna say I'm really not I'm not fond of these corners at all. A little tight for the size truck.
Oh yeah, with the trailer, it's kind of a pain. So I was watching my thermostat in the truck.
Mm-hmm.
As we got to the peak, it was 34 degrees, and now it's 61. So where the snow was at,
Yeah.
that's actually pretty cool that they did that. Ooh, going a little quick for that corner. I don't know, honestly, there's no way to really predict the future. And it's a kind of a wait and see.
Can you imagine if we lived in a world where everywhere you wanted to go, you had to call a car to come pick you up, and it was no driver, it was driverless?
Well, Tesla has that.
I understand that, but can you imagine a world where there are no cars, there are no drivers, everything is autonomous? They come to your house, they pick your butt up, they drive you to work, they drop you off, and they go on to the next load. And then when you need to come home, you call them, they have a car that picks you up and drives you back to your house.
I feel like that would be a fee. You'd have to pay for that.
Of course there'd be a fee. Everything has a fee associated to it. That's the whole point of making money, right? You got to make money doing this stuff. You're not going to do it for free.
I would say if that's the case, you would see that a lot more people would end up doing other modes of transportation, like biking or something like that, e-biking even. That would probably pick up a lot more if that came to that. Because let's face it, as Americans, as humans, we always want to feel like we have control over our surroundings, right? That's just in our nature. So if we get into an autonomous vehicle, and we tell it where we want to go, and it goes for us, yes, there is a lot of people that would like that, but there are a lot of people that would hate it because they can't control how they go there.
Yeah, but at the same token, I'm think about wintertime. How many times do you go outside and you look at your car and you think, ah, shit, now I gotta do the windows and I gotta do this and I gotta...
Every time.
Every single time. Now, can you imagine if all you did was 10 minutes before you had to leave the house, you dial a number, you go outside, the car's there, it's warm, you jump in it, it drives you to work, you get to work, you pay the fee of probably like a Starbucks where they charge it to your phone or whatever, and then you go to work, and then when you're done, 5 minutes or 10 minutes before you're done, you call, car's waiting there outside the door, and you have no upkeep, you have no gasoline, you can stop if you wanted to, probably cost you extra, of course.
I don't know. I mean, I see pros and cons with everything.
Well, yeah, and you're gonna have pros and cons with everything. The key is, one, can people make money with it? Absolutely, they could. Um,
Ooh, they updated the train sounds.
See, number two is, who's gonna pay if something happens? If you're in that vehicle, you wouldn't need insurance because you're not driving the vehicle, right? So the people that you're paying, you'd have to pay for their insurance.
Well, is it a corporation or is it the government?
It'd be a corporation. It wouldn't be a government. Government doesn't make money, dude.
No, they spend it.
They do spend it, but they don't make money.
What are you talking about? They make money from your tax revenue.
No, they don't. That's not making money. That's taking money from your taxes. They're not making money. Yeah, they're spending it, yes, but that doesn't mean they're making it. You're making the money, you're just handing it to them. Why do you think we had a Boston Tea Party? Because the taxes were ridiculously fucking high. And people were like, enough's enough. This is bullshit.
Well, I got some people, even some of my coworkers, I feel like we're due for another one of those.
Yeah, well, good luck with that. A, we don't have enough tea drinkers. I guess you could have a soda party. Dump a bunch of soda into the drink.
Yeah. I'm dropping my load right here, I guess. They gave me an easy spot. I leveled up. I'm gonna get one high value. Actually, no, I'm gonna get ADR. I'll do flammable liquids.
Alright, I am... Ooh, I got a warning on mine. What do I have here? What gives me the... 1, 2... 3... 4... 5... Oh, that was a snapshot. Perfect.
You talking about the diagnostic?
Yeah. I reprogrammed it. I don't know what it gives me.
Oh. You can just use the mouse.
I'll use the mouse.
There should be a button that you press. I think if you press pause, and then you can use the mouse.
Yeah. Diagnostics and system. Yeah, 17% on my truck.
I'm wondering if that's your tires.
I think it is my tires because I have a warning on my truck, which means that I probably need to replace the tires.
Probably.
All right, I am gonna call it here.
Yeah, I think that's probably a better idea.
Let's leave the session.
We got upgrades.
I made 41,466. 2 loads.
Nice. See how much I made.
Oh, wait, nope.
I made 42,000.